It's been a while since we've talked about new heroes in Deadlock, but we may have gotten our first leak in a very long time of who the next Deadlock hero is. If you were watching my videos a couple months ago, you may remember this leak that we had from Deadlock UA. They put out a tweet saying that there were some new heroes on the test server, and those heroes' names were Mr. Ripper, Cheshire, Olympia, and Clur. Well, it actually turns out that one of the heroes on this list may have actually been renamed and has been hiding under our noses this entire time. If you're interested in anything and everything Deadlock, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Deadlock news and updates in the future. The Deadlock leaker known as Minesweeper recently had this piece of art commissioned by artist Strumpet. This piece of art is a depiction of what Mr. Ripper might look like in-game right now on the test server. We can see an older man with red eyes and a mustache, with potentially a metal arm with claws with chains wrapped around his wrist. This is where things get interesting when you combine this with some other leaks we've had in the past couple of days, which hints at the idea that Mr. Ripper might have been in the game files this entire time. Deadlock Project 8 on Twitter, which is a Deadlock news account, recently tweeted out that part of the new/old Deadlock character known as Graf might actually be Mr. Ripper, and he's a vampire from the Baxter Society. If you're unfamiliar with the Deadlock lore, the Baxter Society is an international monster hunting organization within the Deadlock universe, founded by Grey Talon to eliminate supernatural creatures following the Maelstrom event. The society is known for recruiting effective hunters, including Shiv and Calico, who often feature prosthetic right arms. As you probably know, we actually already have a couple vampire characters within Deadlock, and those of course are Mina and Drifter. Along with the original tweet, Deadlock Project 8 attached this image of what seems to be the character model for Graf. It's hard to make out what this is, but it seems to be some sort of sigil on a piece of clothing. Along with the finished piece of art of Mr. Ripper, Strumpet posted some test sketches that they did of the character before making the final image. If we look very closely at this image and read some of the text that they wrote, we can see that same sigil from the screenshot of the character model that Deadlock Project 8 posted, which makes me think this is a very important piece of this character. If Minesweeper had this piece of art commissioned, and the artist included this sigil as part of their test sketches, this sigil must play a very big part in the character's identity or possibly even their abilities. Some of the written notes on these test sketches say that this character is very vampire, could hint at Calico redesign, and the arm is more cat-like. This is written right underneath the sketch of the metal arm, which all leads back to this character being part of the Baxter Society. There was also some notes in a sketch of a visible red ring that this character would be wearing. So of course, go follow Strumpets on Twitter. I'll leave a link to their Twitter in the description, because this is an amazing piece of art and gives us a good idea of what Mr. Ripper or Graf might look like. And as I said, this hero may have been hiding under our noses this entire time. Within the Deadlock game files right now exists a hero called Graf, and you can actually switch to him using the command console. This hero currently has no abilities and uses Paradox's model with an automatic weapon, but it's still interesting that this Graf hero has been within the game files for quite some time now. Deadlock Project 8 followed up with a quote, important clarification. We're not sure if this is Graf. All we know, though it has not been confirmed, is that this character is a vampire from Baxter. His status and skill set are unknown, and it's unclear whether he's Mr. Ripper as well. Graf was originally credited as Graffiti Girl, but based on the character's style, we can assume that this is actually some kind of count, just like Mina from the upper classes. When googling what the word Graf means, it is primarily a German noble title equivalent to Count or Earl, representing a historical administrative official. It is also used as a surname. Deadlock Project 8 said that they didn't know what the skill set of this hero would be, but if you remember a while back, we did get some leaked abilities for Mr. Ripper, and if we assume that Graf could possibly be Mr. Ripper, then versions of these leaked abilities could be part of this character's skill set. The first leaked ability that we had for Mr. Ripper was activating a skill to begin generating blades by dealing damage. Small cutting blades would orbit the character, dealing spirit damage on contact. Hitting the same enemy 4 times would inflict bleed for 3 seconds. The leaked third ability of Mr. Ripper was a tether/crowd control ability. Ripper would launch chains to link themselves to an enemy. Targets are slowed and both parties are slowly pulled towards each other. The pull and link can be broken if the enemy deals 300 damage to Mr. Ripper or moves beyond the maximum tether range. It's interesting that the description for this leaked ability that we had months ago matches the recent sketch that we now have of Mr. Ripper, where he has chains wrapped around his wrist. The leaked ultimate ability for Mr. Ripper was called Sinister Grinder. The description says that you choose a victim anywhere on the map and the victim would receive a fear debuff. While that debuff is active, they take additional damage from all sources and cannot use Spellbreaker or any other items that trigger automatically. Mr. Ripper would gain increased speed to catch up to the victim as well as additional damage, and your skills are immediately reset. When you kill the target, you gain plus 100 HP and a percent to your spirit damage permanently. The leaks about a new Deadlock hero are not the only pieces of Deadlock news that we have to talk about. Deadlock UA put out this tweet saying, "Has 7's remodel hit the test server yet?" with an image of what looks to be a different 7 model than the one that we currently have in game. And this is a leak also coming from Minesweeper. We know that sometime in the future, possibly with the next major update, we're going to be seeing at least 8 remodels for existing heroes. The ones that are most commonly talked about are heroes like Yamato, Viscus, Sinclair, and Viper. But it seems like 7 could also be getting a remodel with the next update. While we're on the topic of talking about 7, there was a new modded skin that came out from Hubba Bubba, who made a classic remake of 7. Here's a little bit of in-game footage of what this skin looks like. I'll leave a link to the Game Banana modding page where you can download this skin for yourself. Of course, this is not the official 7 remodel that's coming to the game, but it gives us a different take on the character of 7 and what his remodel could potentially look like. We also got some news on when the next update would be. Whether it's the character remodels or brand new characters altogether, we got a little bit of information on when we could see the next Deadlock update. Deadlock Project 8 let us know that Hopu is on vacation and was chatting with players on Twitch. Hopu is one of the Deadlock developers that came over from Risk of Rain 2. Project 8 said that vacation will be over soon and we can expect a major update as early as May. We also saw Fletcher Dunn, who is an engineer at Valve, say that he's on the Valve vacation in Hawaii. This lets us know that we might not see any Deadlock updates until this Valve team comes back from their official Valve vacation. So the timeline that Deadlock Project 8 gave us with May might actually be accurate. So let me know down in the comments, are you excited for more characters to come to Deadlock? Whether it's Mr. Ripper / Graph, or any of the other heroes that were on that list that leaked a couple months ago, like Cheshire, Olympia, Clur, or possibly heroes that we've never even heard of. I'd love to read through all your comments letting me know what you're most excited for in Deadlock, as we know there's going to be a lot of updates coming to the game, just like the remodels that we also talked about. And of course, let me know your thoughts on the most important thing we talked about in this video, and that is Mr. Ripper or Graph. Do you believe any of these leaks that we've been seeing? And do you think the leaked abilities that we saw a couple months ago are still Mr. Ripper's abilities today? As I say at the end of all of my videos, Deadlock is going to continue to grow in 2026. So whether you're a new player or a Deadlock veteran, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Deadlock news or updates in the future. As always, I'll catch you in the next video. Later.